What's going on? The APEcoach from Six-Pack Gaming, where we bring you the best play to earn NFT games and new Metaverse projects. Now today we have some CyBall. All right, we are going to be going through some gameplay here live on the stream and going over some of the top strategies and things that I've been using to allow me to just a few days ago get a 17 win streak and just yesterday a 19 win streak. And hopefully this will help you guys out with earning more CBT tokens and yeah, just making the best of the team you've got, because you know, this team isn't anything special. This is pretty much just a basic floor team of CyBlocs that you can get, and as long as you know what you're doing with the tactic cards and you apply some strategy to it, you can win a whole lot more often than you lose. All right, so we are going to get through some games today and show you what it's all about, and hopefully teach you guys something a little new. All right, so the first thing that I want to go over here is the skill points. Okay, this is how your players are going to improve over time as you level them up. The more you play with them, the more skill points you get, the better your CyBlocs will become, but you have to make sure you're actually using your skill points. All right, so that is the very first thing. You've got to come to collection. This is where you can see your team, all of your CyBlocs, and then click this little eye next to each of these guys. And when you first start out with your team, level 1, you're gonna have one skill point here, and there's gonna be little white arrows next to all of these different skills. So you're gonna want to select which skill you want to apply that skill point to, and every time you level your CyBloc up, you have to remember to come back in here and add those skill points up. All right, I keep seeing repeatedly people with like 30 plus skill points racked up here. Their CyBlocs are like over level 30 and they haven't used a single skill point, so they're still playing as if their guy's level 1, right? So you definitely want to make sure every time you're leveling your guys up, you're applying those skill points, because that's going to help you win more matches. All right, and now some of the strategy. Oh, the music's too loud? Are you sure? Hold up, let me see. Let me see. Chat, is the music too loud? Here, what if I bring it down to like here? Is that better? Check one. Check 1 2. Yeah, I think what's happening is my mic is just low right now. We'll do a little bit of both. All right. What's good? Javon, 2-turn Claire, Glenn, Kim. What's good? Parabolic, Cyberfox, what's poppin'? Reginald. All right, Parabolic, is that good now? Is that good? Can you still hear the music though? Okay, let's get back to where we were. So these skill points, that's what we were talking about. Yo, FELTs, what's good? Effie. So for the skill points, what I like to do personally, and what I think is the best strategy when it comes to the skill points, is for each of your CyBlocs, you're going to want to focus on only about 2 main skills. Okay, there's 6 different skills that you can have here, right? But I want you to focus on only 2 for each of your CyBlocs. At least that's what I am doing, and that's what I have found to be the most effective personally. Perhaps you have a better strategy that might work for you, but this is how it works. Okay, so this guy already had good crossing and good tackling. Actually, he had really good passing, so I had started leveling that up, but then we switched that to a different guy. So this guy is crossing and tackling. You can see he has 67 in both of those. The other stats are pretty low. Okay, but that doesn't matter, because I have the other 2 CyBlocs are really strong in all of the skills that this guy is weak. Okay, so it's about forming a strong team composition with all 3 of your CyBlocs, not just looking at one individually, because I've seen a lot of matches that I'm running into now, especially that I'm in, you know, level 60 plus. There's a lot of players that I see have just applied even stats to all of their points. So all they have is like 45 in each of these stats. So if we get a solo event that's, you know, solo tackling, I have 67 and they have 45, they lose every single time, right? The only time that they can, they have a chance is if it's a tandem event, because then they have multiple skills that are like decently strong, so it can kind of add up. But even then, I find it best to have just 2 main strong skills, and then when you have a tandem event, you can still combine them with, your other CyBlocs that are strong in other skills. So let's take a look at this. So we've got, this guy is tackling and crossing, this guy is shooting and physical, and then this guy is the other 2, passing and dribbling. Okay, so you can see for all 3 of these guys, they only have 2 main skills that are focused on, and the rest of the skill points are fairly low. But you'll see when it comes to the actual gameplay, it's pretty advantageous to have some strong focuses for each of your individual CyBlocs. All right, so that was the first thing I wanted to go over, just the skill points. Make sure you guys are using them, and that is kind of the strategy that I use behind them, is focusing on 2 main skills for each player. Now this one, for example, this guy already had good shooting, and he has a trait here that gives him +4 to his physical skills whenever he plays in a tandem event that involves physical. Okay, so because he already has a trait that enhances his physical, it made sense to just focus on physical for this guy, because then he's just even better in that skill, right? So then he's super strong in shooting, super strong in physical, so the rest of them don't really matter because we have other CyBlocs that can take care of those other skills. All right, and then this guy, the last one, he just has all of his stats are boosted by +4, so this one really didn't matter. It could be any skills that we were focusing on. So this was just the last guy, so we focused on the dribbling and passing with this guy. All right, so that's how the team is kind of put together. Now we're gonna jump into some matches. I haven't done any of them today so far, so we're gonna jump in, and I'm gonna try to walk you guys through what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and try to explain why I'm doing that as well. All right. Hey, what's up, Maynard? Elite, what's good? Leaf John, Betsack, what's up, what's up, what's up? Time to learn more about CyBall. You got it. So yeah, guys, like this will be on the channel after as well. So like if you missed the beginning, we just talked about the strategy behind the skill points. Now we're gonna jump into the actual games and get it popping. Hopefully we can get quite a few wins here. So the first thing is picking your strategy. These guys are pretty low, and you can kind of take a look at their stats. They're not that overpowered, so we're gonna go with a balanced. If these guys were a lot higher level, like if these guys were all level 60s, I would go to ultra defensive, which would give my goalie an extra like 15-point spread for a better chance of stopping the ball. Okay, so dribbling and tackling, this is a solo. So we're just gonna see who has the highest of both of those, which is this guy. You can see the side power right up here, and we're just gonna nutmeg him off the start to see, to hopefully block one of his things. He is gonna score because he's gonna use this guy, which gives him 107. So he got the first goal there, but he would have wasted whatever tactic card he would have used there. So if he had a can't keep up, we would have avoided that. So now we have crossing, which is unfortunate because this is my crosser and now he's exhausted. So he has 57. My guy's exhausted with 57. So I'm gonna do an improved reflexes here, just because if he plays a card on this guy, his crossing is going to be higher than mine. So improved reflexes gives me an extra 10 points worth of stopping the ball. So okay, so we were even there, dead even, 57-57. So that's why the ball went out of bounds there. So shooting and crossing. This guy's my shooter, this guy's my crosser, but again, he's exhausted right now, so he's not as high as he would be. We're gonna use second wind right now because this gives us 3 extra stamina. We only have 2 left, and stamina is super important when it comes to the second half of the game. Yeah, when you use Nutmeg, you can't see what card they would have used. I think that would be really beneficial if we could see that, because then we would be able to better track what their stamina is. Because that's the thing. They could have used a 2 stamina card and you blocked it, and you basically just wasted 2 stamina for them. Or they could have just not used a card at all, and then it's technically like you wasted a stamina with the Nutmeg card, right? So, I think it would be a lot nicer for the person using Nutmeg to be able to see what the opposing player would have used, but as of right now, you can't. So it is what it is. All right, so now we have shooting and tackling. So we're gonna do these 2 guys together. This is my shooter, this is my tackler, and we have a lot of stamina here. So I'm gonna use this that doubles my tackling, and we're just gonna go for a goal so that we can at least tie it up here. We don't have to be, like, since we used that second win, we don't have to be super concerned with conserving stamina in the second half of this, because we have to get the goals, right? We got to score and try to beat the opponent in these last 3 events. So he used Supercharge, so he can't be exhausted right now, which is pretty powerful. So we are going to go with this guy. We have higher dribbling. To be honest, I might just use this and just try to stomp him into the ground here. I'm going to, because I still haven't improved reflexes left for the last one. Another option here could have been to stun him this round, which would apply to the final round. He would not be able to use the tactic card on that final event, but I'm hoping that I can just get a goal here. There we go. So 2-1. There is 1 event left. So best case scenario is he ties with me. Or so, like, best case for him. Best case for me is all we have to do is score here or block the shot. So now we have passing and physical. This guy's my physical. This guy is my passer. And we're at 185. He has 102 plus another like 80. So he's really close to this. So we're gonna do improved reflexes. Hope that our guy can stop the shot if he happens to get a shot off here. Dang, that guy has a battery miner. 15% extra batteries. That's solid. All right, come on, block it, block it. Boom, we win it. There we go. Easy as that. So that one was actually a lot closer of a match than I expected initially. His guys were really low. But as you can see there, that was gold and silver players. We just beat them with floor bronzes, right? So the strategy makes a huge difference, right? Knowing when to use which tactic cards can, can swing the whole game for you. All right. So that's 1 win, 1 game, 1 win. Love it. Hey, my guy just got level 70. Okay, so now this is perfect timing. We just leveled up. Now we have to make sure we are applying this extra skill point to this player. Okay, so we go back here, come to collection, and our dude right here just leveled up. So now it says we have 1 skill point right here. So now we have to apply that. I'm just going to put it on crossing here, bring that up to 68 and confirm. All right, that is how you apply those skill points. Make sure, again, every time you level your guys up, make sure you're using those. All right, let's get another win here, shall we? Hey, Florian with the sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to Six Pack Gaming. Let's go. All right, so he's level like 65 silver. So we're going to go ultra defensive here for the first half. We just want to make sure that our goalie has the highest chance possible of blocking these shots initially, because this is going to be a pretty even matchup when it comes to the stats. So we got tandem crossing. He's going to beat me, I think. So what is this? About 100. It's like 90, 98 or 97. So we're about the same. To be honest, I'm just going to use a second wind here to get some extra energy. No, actually, I'm going to stun him. I'm going to stun him so that his second round, he can't do anything. So then we have a chance to use our second wind or whatever we want for the second event. And luckily we were dead even there, or he wasn't ahead of me by too much. So there we go. He used a perfect save anyway, so there was no way we were gonna score that round, so we're all good. And now that he's stunned, he can't play any tactic cards, so these guys are stuck exhausted. This guy has very low dribbling, so now we're in a really good spot to get this goal here. The only thing is this guy still has 59, even with the exhaustion. But to be honest, this is going to be really close. I'm going to use an improved reflexes because I don't know if that guy is going to get lucky here. Yeah, these guys are boosted by +6 when it plays in any event. Oh my god, that prodigy trait is nasty. Okay, so it was a good thing we used that improved reflexes. That allowed us to stop that shot. Now we have passing. Okay, and of course both of my passers right now are exhausted, so that is not good for me. But he only has a total of 77 here. We have 90. So I'm just going to use my second win because, again, we need that extra stamina for the second half. How to be a scholar for CyBall. We have an application in our Discord. So if you go to the link down in the description. Oh, no. How did he score? He used a supercharged fuel, so he got rid of his exhaustion. Unfortunate. All right, we're going ultra defensive again. But yeah, we got that extra stamina, which is going to be huge for this next half here. So we got comeback. This gives us +8 to our team's total. And we have tackling. But he has 106. We can get our guys up to, God, 107. This is real tough. Even with this comeback. Why did he play these guys? He just made a mistake there, chat. He should have played these two. He probably would have scored or blocked the shot if he played the silver and this guy down here. He used can't keep up though, so he thinks I'm gonna be exhausted for the rest of the match. But I have an energy drink, so that takes off my exhaustion for this one round. And this is my highest total psi power with this guy. So he's got 70 physical, 32 attack. So we're just gonna go with that. And hopefully we can get this. He's got 96. We have 102. So hopefully we can score this here. He's gonna stop it. Okay. So 1-1. 1-1. Ooh, he stole some energy from me too. All right, dribbling and physical. It's real tough. So these are my guys. He's got 69 dribbling, so he's got 101 plus another 67. Darn. He's gonna beat me, chat. He's gonna beat me 2-1. That can't keep up card. It has to be a 2 stamina card. Having it only 1 stamina is insane. It's way too overpowered. Oh my god, no way. Okay, we're going to penalty kicks. I thought for sure he was scoring there. I'm gonna go for the left first. We'll see where he goes. The first one is always just a guess. Straight catch was where I was gonna go. I think he's gonna go straight again. Yeah. See, he was a little overconfident there. Here we go. We blocked 2. Okay, I'm gonna go back to straight because he did 2 straights there in a row. He might go right again because I just, oh, there we go. He went left. All right, last one here. I'm gonna go straight again. Let's hope we get a block. Come on. No. All All right, so I have to score 4 goals here. I'm gonna go right first, just to see what he does. If he blocks it, there we go. That's good. I'm gonna go left this time, because I think he's gonna go either straight or right. Ooh, he actually blocked that. Okay, I'm gonna go left again because he just jumped there. I don't think he'll go there again, but there's always the chance. There we go. All right, now I'm going straight down the middle. If I can score these next 2, ooh, all right, I have to score this. So lucky. I can't believe he guessed going straight there. All right, so it is sudden death. I have to block this. I'm just gonna go straight. No. See, chat, I wish like the sudden death sucks because whoever goes first, whoever gets to shoot first, if they score, it's just over, right? Like you don't get a chance to shoot again and possibly tie it up. Like it's just, you lose just because he shot first, which I don't think that's right. You know, you should get a chance to tie it up, and you know, it keeps going until someone doesn't score, not just the first person to score, right? But that was a very close game. Very close game. We did what we could. When it comes to the penalty kicks, it's, you know, you just got to try to predict what you think he thinks you're going to do, if that makes sense. So rather than thinking with what you want to do, you've got to think about putting yourself in his shoes and trying to anticipate what he thinks you're going to do. At least that's what I do. All right, let's try another one. Hey, baby, what's good? Astriel, what's poppin'? Oh my God, that guy's level 84 gold. Oh, chat. I think it might be chalked here. Guy's got 86 passing and physical. Oh, and it gives him physical right off the rip. Love to see that. All right, so we got 105. He has 113. There's nothing we can do that's even gonna make a difference here. So all I'm gonna do is take away one of his stamina, because I don't think he's even gonna use a card here because he doesn't have to. So we're gonna take away one of his stamina. That's all we can do for this round. This one is a very tough one to win. More than likely we're gonna lose this just because like that CyBloc is just so overpowered here. But it is kind of crazy that we I didn't even realize I was at 117. I guess I wasn't paying attention to what we were looking at there. But anyways, now we're on dribbling, and he has 66. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna do an improved reflex. I could do turbo boots and beat him here, but I don't want to waste 2 stamina on the first half, especially when it's not very likely I'm gonna score another goal this half. So I'm gonna use the improved reflex. I know that he was gonna lock it there. Okay, we were within 8 points. Ooh, now we have dribbling again, and I'm stunned, so I can't even use anything. So this time I lose because he is 106 and I have 82. So he's gonna be up 1-0, but we still have 2 stamina to go into the second round, so that's not too bad. Hey Xavier, what's good? What's poppin'? Online class for today. That's all good. All good. Penalty kicks your weakness, Cyberfox. I think it's everyone's weakness. Also watching while in class. All right, guys. Well, don't give up your studies just for CyBall here. But I appreciate all you tuning in. Hopefully this is helpful so far. Hopefully you guys are learning something. We're gonna go with, we got physical again. Why does it keep giving him Chat, that's one thing I notice. Anytime there's something where the other player has like a super overpowered stat, it always gives events with that skill. Like if you're facing a guy that has 100 shooting, it's gonna give you shooting 80% of the events. I don't know why. Like we've literally only had 2 different events this whole game: physical, dribbling, 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 and physical and dribbling. Like we both use can't keep up, so we're both exhausted for the rest of the game here. We finally have a different skill, crossing, for the first time this whole game. Now, the only issue is I do not have any stamina. So I'm gonna use a backup power, hoping that I can still somehow score here, because if I don't score, I lose. I have to score the next 2 goals. Yeah, I lose. Yeah. So this one was, you know, it was kind of over from the start. There's a very, very small chance that I could have possibly even won this. And the fact that it picked his strongest skill, literally 5 out of the 6 events, I mean, there's nothing you can do, right? But we'll at least try to put one home here. We'll do our best. Be careful with your prop. I'm reporting. All right. Oh man, that was just a slaughter. 4-0. You know, chat, sometimes you're gonna get those. That one was just an unfair matchup, to be honest. There was literally about a 1% chance that I could have won that. So, you know, don't feel bad if you lose a match like that where the, you know, the MMR was just a little off. All right, here we go. I don't know. See, like the MMR thing still feels like it's swinging pretty aggressively here. Like, these guys are all level 12. Now, keep in mind, they are all golds. So I'm going to put this just defensive here. Just because they're all golds, they still have pretty high stats for all of these. Like, almost everything's 50s, 40s, or 50s for them. Now, this is where, like what I talked about earlier, this is where having each CyBloc with one or like 2 specialty skills that you focus on, this is where it comes into effect. All right, so I'm just gonna nutmeg him off the start. Because we have that, we're gonna block whatever he tries off the start here. Most likely, if he had a can't keep up, he would be using that. So we're gonna negate that if he tried. Hopefully score here. Boom, 1-0. Hey, what's up, Stephanie? What's good? CyBall, you know what? What's the trade of my level 70? It's just a battery one. Gives me 10% extra battery earnings. All right. What do we got? We got solo passing. This is my passer, 54. We have nutmeg again. We are going to use that because then he won't be able to use a card with this guy. But his things are boosted by +6. Oh, okay, when it's physical. All right, there we go. We got that goal. Love to see it. We're up 2-0. This puts us in a great spot. And we still have 2 stamina left. Now we have shooting. Okay, so he has 91 with either of these guys shooting. He's probably going to play these 2. He is 91 and I have 99. Now, chat, this is somewhere where it doesn't make sense to use a stun. If you're on the 3rd event before the half, the stun only applies to the following event and it doesn't carry over past the half. So never use the stun on the 3rd event or the 6th event. It will literally do nothing. So we're just not going to use a card. We're going to save the stamina and go into the second half with still 2 stamina and being up 2-0 here. All right, so we're doing all right. We're going to go to balance this time just to give us a little bit more of a chance of scoring rather than being defensive the whole time. So we got physical and tackling. So we got both of these guys. We're going to use dominant performance which gives us an extra 4 points to our team's total, bringing us to 200. And he's got some really high stats here. This is actually going to be pretty close, but I think we still edge him out just a little. So if we can get this third goal, we win. If not, I use the perfect save. And at the very least, we tie. So we either win or tie here. Oh my God, he actually got the goal. Okay, so he used Tempered Steel. That's a 2 stamina card that doubles his physical. So that was how he was able to score there. Normally he wouldn't have been able to. So we got tackling and crossing. We have 115. He doesn't have anything close to that. This is his closest at 88. So we're not going to waste the perfect save. I'm going to save that for the last one. I'm just going to adrenaline. Oh, wait, that's my last. All right, I'm going to use the perfect save just because that's my last stamina point that I have. Probably would have made more sense. Oh my God. This could have just come in clutch. He used a tactical foul, which switched the skills that we were using. So using that perfect save there just saved me. That card can screw you over so much when you don't expect it. Okay, now we have tackling and crossing again, but we're exhausted. So he has 94. We should still be good. We should still get a goal here, win this 3-1. What's the advantage in selecting offensive, defensive? That for tactic cards? No, so it's all dependent on your goalie's ability to stop the shots, essentially. So the way it kind of works is, let's see, maybe I can bring up like paint or something like that, try to explain this. Okay, so we have Alt D, right? Yo, Jan with the super chat. What's good? What's good? Just join the team. Hey, appreciate it. Let's go. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Kim, what's good? And Sherilyn, I saw you rejoined, or you joined the Monkey Gang again a few hours ago as well. Let's go. Okay, so we've got Ultra Defense, Defense, balanced, offense, right? And then Ultra Instinct, offense. So I believe the way it works, now I might be wrong, but I believe how it works is the likelihood of you scoring a goal or the goalie stopping it when you guys are balanced, it's like a ±5, I believe. Okay, don't quote me on the actual numbers, but I think if the spread's within 5 points, it's kind of like a 50-50 if the goalie's going to stop it or not. So say you have 100 shooting and they have 95. Okay, and that's like the psi power difference. Because it's within 5, there's a chance, even though you have 100, there's a chance that their goalie could stop it, just by like chance. Okay, whereas the defense, that brings the spread to 10, and then the ultra defense brings it to like 15. Okay, so ultra defensive can be really good. So say you're going against someone and you have like 91 and they have 103. You being on ultra defensive are more likely still going to stop that shot, or your goalie is going to stop that shot. Okay, so that's kind of how those work. And then the offensive is the same sort of thing. So if you go on offensive and again, say you have 100 shooting here and they have 95, normally if you're balanced, they would have a chance of stopping that. If you go to offensive, you have basically like a plus 10. It doesn't actually add like a 10 onto your skill total, but it basically will allow you to score still with only like that 5-point spread. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, guys? I believe that's how it works. Okay. And that's why you'll get some really frustrating events that happen. I've had it happen multiple times where I'm up by like 12 or 13, you know, psi power total points. They haven't used a perfect save or anything like that, and their goalie still blocks it. It's because they're on ultra defensive, and it gives them a chance, their goalie, a chance to stop it as long as that spread is within 15 points. So that's how that all works. All right. What's up, Colin? I noticed I lose tactic cards even though I don't use. I imagine this is a card used by the opponent. Which card does this? Do you mean like you can't use one of your tactic cards? Or that your cards get switched? There's two different cards. One is a stun, which applies to the next event. So if you're in event 1 here, let me see if I can like erase some of the stuff. How do I make the eraser bigger? I'm not an expert in paint. Chat, how do I do it? Here, you know what? Should just be able to like control delete. There we go. Okay. What did I have? I had a brush. What were we talking about here? Tactic cards. Okay, so there is a stun card and there is a force update. Okay, so the stun, if you use this in event 1, nothing happens during event 1, but during event 2, all right, let me get rid of this little squiggle. During event 2, your opponent won't be able to use any tactic cards. Okay, tactics crossed off. They'll be grayed out. You won't be able to use any of them. Okay, the force update forces a redraw of your opponent's hand again for the following hand. Okay, so again, round 1, nothing applies during that that round, but then on round 2, redraws your deck. Okay, that's how those work. I had 3, then on the next event I got only 1 and I did not use. Are you talking about stamina or the cards themselves? Need to upgrade into the Gorilla Squad. Let's go, Gled. Let's get it. Talking about cards. Well, your cards are always the same. You always have the same number of total cards. If you're just talking about not being able to play the cards, that will relate to your stamina or if he's stunned you. But you're always going to have, I believe it's 6 cards across the bottom. You never lose cards. Hey, what's up? Mark, what's good? Okay, let's get back into another one, and if something like that comes up, let me know what you mean. Ooh, a level 53 gold. He spread all of his skill points evenly, which makes him it doesn't make him a threat, you know? He only has 52 as his highest stat here when he could have probably 90. So now that we have, shooting here, we got 102. His highest he can possibly get here is what, 94? So we're up by 8. I'm just going to use a backup power here because we don't really have any good cards. I might have to use an update after this because comeback is useless unless we're losing, and dominant performance can't be used until the second half. But yeah, so you always have 6 cards down here. So if you're just talking about them being grayed out, it either is because you can't use that card during this half, or you don't have the stamina for the card. The ability to use the cards. Yeah, so it's either a stun or you ran out of stamina. There is also cards that can decrease your opponent's stamina. Okay, so solo passing. We're gonna go with adrenaline just to give us an extra little edge here. We've got 54. His highest is 43. So we're already up by 11. This is just gonna push us 2 higher. Plus this guy has +4 during the first half. So that actually put us 6 higher. We had 60, he had 43. We crushed him. 1-0. All right, now we've got shooting and crossing. And he used to can't keep up, but we just got a supercharged fuel. So we're gonna liven our guys back up here. And we're gonna go with the highest power. 80. So I guess it's this guy. He's actually gonna beat me. There's nothing that I can do. Yeah, I mean, he would score on me either way here, so I'm just not gonna bother using a card. I could have used a tactical foul and just kind of like played, you know, rolled the dice and hope I got shooting and physical, but the chances of that happening are slim and none. So we're gonna give him that. He used some energy there, and we're gonna keep this rolling. All right, now we have solo tackling, a new half. And again, we haven't gotten good cards. These are pretty useless cards right now. So all I'm gonna do is backup power again. I'm just gonna get some extra power because I know he just used the second win, so he has a ton of extra stamina. So yeah, we're just gonna get some extra stamina. And we scored there anyway, so that was solid. Tactic power, not actual cards. Yeah, so it's the stamina. So there's cards that you can steal 1 stamina. There's this card that's called Energy Leak, which reduces your opponent's stamina by 1. All right, now we have crossing and shooting. We got our crosser and our shooter, and we're going to apply the advanced targeting to our shooter. So that's gonna double the highest stat here. Anytime if you have these cards that double your skills, look for whatever skill is the highest that you can, you know, double, and make sure you're doubling that one, because that's gonna increase your total psi power more than if you were to, you know, if I were to double my like 17 dribbling, that's not going to do near as much. That's only going to give me 17 extra points. Whereas if I double, you know, 60 shooting, that gives me an extra 60 points. Okay. So now what do we have here? Shooting and dribbling. Okay. And then here's another one. So I can use this to double my dribbling, and I'm going to apply it to this guy because his dribbling is the highest. So that's going to give us another 65 total psi power. What does Comms Jammer do? It just randomly selects the CyBlocs that are used for the event. To be honest, I would almost never use that. There's like the very odd chance it might be worth using, but yeah. But yeah, anytime you have those doubling cards, make sure you're using them on your highest stat, because that's going to give you the total, like the highest total number of skill points. So there we go, another win. That one was easy, no stress in that one. Very nice. All right, let's see if we can get another. Hey, what's up? Avforing's Mint. What's good? Mira, what's poppin'? All right, so he is level 7, 6, and 5. Whoa, feels bad, man. So because they're so much lower, this is the time where I'm just gonna go ultra offensive on him. What does the color of the card mean? So the blue ones have to do with your player's energy. So it's either exhaustion or applying exhaustion to your opponent or reducing exhaustion from you. The red cards give you a certain skill buff. The pink cards are like redraw cards essentially, and then the green cards are stamina cards. Just got done with your classes. Let's go. 2 turn clear. All right, so we got dribbling and crossing. I gotta actually figure out which guy I'm using here. So we're going 96. We're gonna use I can't keep up just to exhaust his guys right off the rip here. He's got, I don't know why he just used this guy. He should have used this guy because he has a higher thing. He has 93. This guy only has 70 or 80, sorry. Yeah, that was, I don't know why he used that guy. Oh, because he used a perfect save. He's just trying to level this guy up. At least that's what I would think. Okay, so we've got passing now. We're gonna use our passer, and to be honest, we don't have to use anything. I'm not gonna waste my stamina. I could have used an adrenaline here, but like the closest he is like 30 points below me, 28 points below. So there's no sense of wasting stamina there. We'll just hold on to it. We are up 1-0. We love to see it. And now we have physical and tackling tandems. We got our physical, we got our tackler. We're at 196. He has what, 61 plus 72. He's at like 130 something. So we're crushing him here again. I'm not gonna bother wasting stamina. This should put us up 2-0, and we head into the third half with 3 stamina, which is solid. When you use nutmeg, how can I know what card the other player played? You can't. It doesn't tell you. That's the one thing that kind of sucks with nutmeg is not being able to know what card the other player would have played or did play, because then you can't accurately track how much stamina he has left. So yeah, that's something that I think would be beneficial to have. Okay, so we got tackling and shooting. It is the second half here. We still have 3 stamina, so we don't really have to be too concerned with our stamina. We're gonna do dominant performance here just to make sure we're shutting him out, because he has what, 97 here and another 73 there, like 160. So there we go. We got 3 goals. We're guaranteed the win for this game. So there we go. So he just used stun, and now all my cards are going to be grayed out. Okay, so that's how stun works. The round you play it in, the following event, it's going to stop your opponent from being able to use any of their tactic cards. Save stamina in the next round is good. Great info before I play my games today. Yesterday I nailed 120 bats. Nice. Yeah, my best day yet is 19 wins in a row. I almost had 20 in a row too. I lost 2-1 in penalty kicks on the 20th game. It was like I almost had the perfect day. It would have been wicked. Okay, so we got passing and dribbling, which happens to be these guys. This guy's, you know, double strong suits here. So yeah, I mean, we should win this regardless. So I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'll use the improved reflexes just for the sake of using a card, but yeah, we should score regardless of the card. But yeah, Second Wind is an amazing card, especially in like the first half. Going into the second half, having that extra 3 stamina again is huge. There we go. We leveled up again. Can I breed my CyBloc without losing their level? Not right now. They're planning on, once they have Cylones V2, which they're hoping to have live by the time mentoring starts, you're going to be able to mentor new CyBlocs without having to recall them from being loaned out. But otherwise, no. But I mean, if it's just your team that you're playing, I don't think it resets their level mentoring them. I think your team just stays like as is, because you don't have to like call them back from the market or anything like that. I think you just like mentor with them. You can keep playing with your guys, and then in 5 days you'll have your junior CyBlocs ready to go. Victory again, you know it. Yeah, how many? I think have we only lost one so far? How many have we done? We've done six games. Have we lost one or two? All right, so this is pretty evenly matched here. So anytime it's like fairly evenly matched, it's usually a good idea to go ultra defensive in the first half. This guy also kind of knows the strat. He's got, you know, some very strong things. The only thing is he only picked one main skill to focus on, and the rest he kind of evenly spread. I think you have to pick 2 to focus on, because then you have all 6 skills covered, right? And you have a really strong guy in any of the 6 at any given time. All right, we're gonna use a can't keep up here and hope that he doesn't have a nutmeg. He's probably gonna score here. He's up. Yeah. He had 6 extra. Plus he had the extra from his trait. And of course he used a nutmeg. So that can't keep up did nothing. That is quite annoying, but that will happen. All right. Yeah, these are really crappy cards. Like, I don't have anything that does anything for me here. So I'm just gonna get some, I'm gonna stun him for the 3rd one, just in case we get really bad luck again. But yeah, we're gonna stun him. Will you be able to know your opponent's traits during the game? Yeah, if you hover over them, you can see what their traits are. So this guy has +4 when he's in a tandem dribbling event. This guy has, the only thing is, like, it takes time and you only have 30 seconds, right? This guy's +6 when he's in a tackling, and this guy's +6 when he's in physical. So that's why he focused on those 3 stats, because of those traits. Okay, so we've got passing, right? Tandem passing. I need more stamina for the second half of this game, so we're gonna use backup power. That's gonna give me 2 stamina at the cost of 1. Score. There we go. Perfect. So now it's tied 1-1, and we head into the second half. Tie game. Anybody's game here. Hopefully I get some better cards, because those first ones were not very kind. Although if the can't keep up applied, then, you know, that was actually a pretty solid hand. This is a really bad hand though. Like, this is unfortunate. This would be a really good hand for the first half of the game. But for the second half, like, I literally have nothing that helps me with, like, any sort of offensive thing here. But, you know, it is what it is. We're just going to steal an energy from our opponent, because we should be able to beat him here regardless of using a card or not. So we're up. Oh my god, he had a perfect save. Of course he did. Of course he had a perfect save. Why wouldn't it give him one? See, chat, that is where, like, the RNG with the cards that you're dealt and the cards that your opponent's dealt, that is where it can get complicated and frustrating. Because you can have things that should be a for sure win, and then it's just not. All right, I'm going to use an improved reflex here. I'm going to play a little bit more defensively because he is only 4 total skill points below me. Plus, he has this +4 tackling. So he's actually dead even. No way. What card did he play? Energy drink. So he took off the exhaustion, so he gave him an extra 20 points. Dad, I think we lose this. This is my only chance here. I can tie it up and we go into penalty kicks. Because I have this tempered steel, it's going to give me 175 total power. So it comes down to the final penalty kicks. Unless he just happens to have another perfect save. There we go. All right. Gonna go left first this time. Yeah, tempered steel was clutch there. Oh no, chat, that's twice in a row with these penalty kicks. I wanted to go straight and I went to the left instead. Okay, see, he went straight and then left. He's either gonna go left again or right. Oh my god. This guy is rattling my brain. I hope he goes straight again. I'm going to not block a single shot here. This is where it gets tough. If you miss the first like 3 in a row, it just gets in your head, you know? I think he's going to score all 5 here. I think it's chalked. Oh my god, he scored all 5. All right, my only hope is to score all 5 of these and block his final shot and then score another one. Not impossible, but highly improbable. Yeah, there's no point using can't keep up on the 3rd event either. Oh my god, chat, do you think there's a chance? Do you think there's a chance here? No! Oh no! We were so close. As if he stopped one. He's probably gonna stop this one too. Yeah. Oh man, we were so close. I was getting my hopes up there. All right, we're gonna do 3 more matches. We're gonna get to, 10 matches, and then we'll probably call her a day. We're getting some kind of aggressive MMR now. Real aggressive. Guy's got 80, 80, 81. All right, physical and tackling. Okay. We have these guys. He has 94 plus 116. All right, chat, this is my only chance. Like, all of my cards are buff cards, right? So I know he has me beat in points, so I'm going to use the tempered steel. This is one of the only times I would use this in the first half because I also have a backup power here. And of course, it gave him a can't keep up because it's not enough that he has like 40 extra skill points than me. He has to make he has to be able to make sure my players are exhausted for the whole half too. That is the one thing I find like odd. Like, I find if the skill points are unbalanced, the cards dealt, like, they seem to favor the dominant team. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so we're just gonna get some more stamina back here because we're not gonna be able to score here. But yeah, kind of funny. Ooh, we blocked it. Okay, that's all right. We're up 1-0. Wow, that was a huge gap. See, there's where that ultra defensive came in clutch. He was up by 9 points. We still blocked it. One team is now $1,500. Yeah, the prices of this have been climbing, but it's also because the earnings ability with these teams is already kind of nuts. I mean, I'm just gonna use adrenaline because that's all that really helps me out here. And we should be able to score this because he doesn't have a passer. So this is where I talked about early on, like right at the beginning of the video when we talked about the strategy with picking your skills. He had a perfect save. Of course, it gives him a can't keep up and a perfect save. Super. But that's what I was talking about. This guy has a huge vulnerability with passing because none of his CyBlocs are good in passing, right? Okay. So we have crossing and dribbling here. He's got 120, 220. We have to use a perfect save here because he would score otherwise. We still have a can't keep up and a nutmeg. Okay, so this is going to keep us up one. Keep us up one for now. Physical. Okay. Now this is a little rough because I don't have... My guys are exhausted. I only have 95. He has 100. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, so he's gonna score here most likely. There's a small chance my goalie could block it, but at least he should be exhausted for the final event here. Oh my god, I can't believe we scored. How did we just score? Oh my god, my gym buddy. I totally forgot about my trait. Wow. Okay, so because he was on offensive, he lost that extra ability. If he was balanced, his goalie would have stopped that because I was only up by 3. That is actually huge. We just won it because of that. Oh my god, let's go. There's no way we should have won this. Oh my god. Yeah, gym buddy. Yeah, it is really hard to rent them now. Again, the first day, when people, you know, didn't really know much about CyBall and all of that, the hype hadn't really built up. People, like, you know, you could pick and choose on the market. People were like searching for people to play their teams. Now, because there hasn't been any mentoring yet, so there's only the original like Genesis CyBlocs available, so there is very limited teams. And you have you know, YGG has 1,000 or nearly 1,000 scholars in this already, and Merit Circle also has, I think, close to 1,000 or something like that. You got Avocado Guild. Like, you have all of these massive guilds that have, you know, the majority of all the CyBlocs in existence right now. So once mentoring opens up, like, there'll be more opportunity, and we're going to be mentoring a ton more CyBlocs as well as soon as like the Genesis mentoring event comes around. So we're going to be able to start getting some more scholars in here. Be lit. All right, so we're doing pretty well. I want to double check. Yeah, so I have this guy leveled up, so we are gonna up his tackling. We are good. I don't know if this guy's leveled. Yep, he has. We have a skill point to put on. I'm actually gonna boost his shooting because, again, this guy has Gym Buddy, which can boost his physical by +4. So it's okay to have my shooting a little bit higher to actually kind of even those out. And then we have, looks like a big guild partnering in CyBall. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think CyBall has, like, other than Pegaxy and Axie, I think CyBall has the largest number of guild partnerships of like any of the play to earn games that are out right now. And yeah, I mean, we talked about it. I didn't, you know, unfortunately I didn't find out about this game early enough to get in on the like Genesis NFT sale. So I mean, I was still buying in all of these players at like our average price is like $380 per CyBloc, right? So like we didn't, I mean, now that the price has gone up, we're, you know, it's appreciated, but the people who got in on the Genesis NFT sale, the packs, like the packs where you can get a random rarity CyBloc, were only $50 for the common ones. Now those packs are like what, $700-800. So yeah, if we knew about this like 3 months earlier, 4 months earlier, yeah, we could have gone in a lot bigger. But it is what it is. We're going to be building out. We're going to be starting up the scholarships and all that. Let me just see. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing any of the stuff in the chat here. It's just like Axie, you need to count the energy. Yeah. The only, like, I guess the difference here is there comes times where you literally can't keep accurate count of the energy. Like if you use a nutmeg, you don't know if that person, you know, didn't play any cards, so he still has the same stamina. If he played a 1 stamina card or a 2 stamina card, right? So you could be off by 2 stamina, which is pretty big considering you only start with 4. Mentored CyBloc can mentor. Yeah, they can after 5 days. There's a 5-day incubation period where like normally as well, the parents, like the adult CyBlocs, can't mentor again for 5 days. During the Genesis event, they're waiving that 5-day cooldown, but normally it'll be that the adult CyBlocs can only mentor once every 5 days, and the junior CyBlocs will have a 5-day incubation period where they can't be played or mentor, right? But then after the 5 days, they, like, you know, grow up into an adult essentially, and then you play with them and level them up and all that good stuff. Do you have to know your traits, or does it show somewhere when they're active? The traits are always active. They're like passive traits, but the better you know them, the better you'll be able to calculate what your psi power is versus the opponent's. But you can also, like, you can hover over the traits anytime you're like in the game. If you hover over the little icons on the cards, it will show you what that trait is and what it does. So the more you play it, the more you'll like learn the traits, right? But I think it's definitely beneficial being familiar with all of the traits on your team, because, like, for example, I know anytime I play this guy during the first half of the game, he gets +4 to all of his stats, okay, during the first half of the match. So when I'm looking at this, he doesn't just have 65 dribbling, he actually has 69 in the first half of the match, right? So then you can use that to figure out which guy's the best one to use. Same with this guy. He has Gym Buddy, so anytime he's in a tandem event that involves physical, they both get their skills boosted by +4, right? So that can give you an extra 8 psi power. Hey Patrick, what's good? Thanks for streaming CyBall. Playing since 1 week, and I love it. Yeah, it's a great game. I actually find it a lot more enjoyable personally than Axie, and the earnings potential right now is probably one of, if not the best, in the play to earn space. It's definitely up there. So this guy is 52, 59, 53. We're gonna go ultra defensive off the start just to give us the best chance of blocking the shot here. So we have a solo physical. This guy is also 70 physical. He has a +6 when he plays in an event with physical. So this guy actually has 76. I only have 70. So that is unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna stun him here and let him get this first goal. You know what? Oh, no. Chat, I ran out of time. I tried to do it last minute. I was going to do a tactical foul. Now he's for sure getting the goal. And now he's like, why the hell did this guy just play this guy with only 35 physical? So yeah, chat, if you run out of time and you don't select your thing within the first 30 seconds, you get screwed. Okay, so make sure you're acting fast. Dang, that stung. Okay, so we have shooting now. I didn't even get to stun him. Like, that was just a complete waste of a turn. I'm just gonna use a stun now because we should be able to score without this. And then on the last one, I'll probably just use the second wind, ideally. But yeah, that's really unfortunate. Oh my god, he had a perfect save. Oh my goodness. This card is probably one of the most annoying perfect saves where you're like, all right, I can for sure get the goal here, tie it back up, we're good. Nope, you can't get the goal. It's impossible. Okay, so we got 77 on this guy, 80 on this guy. We are in a very rough spot. He's got 100 and we have 80. So we are losing this as well. So now we're down 2-0. So it's all going to come down to the second half. I have to score all 3 goals to win it, or we got to go into penalty kicks again if I can even get 2 goals off. Oh my god, he's up. All right. Yeah. Well, chat, don't do what I did there. Okay. Don't do what I did there. Make sure you're always using your tactic cards and playing the cards that you want and the CyBlocs you want when you can. Okay, so we got 200 and oh my god, we have this to increase our shooting even more. I might as well because nothing else really gives me any boosts, right? We should have scored without that anyway, but hopefully he doesn't have another perfect save. That would really stink, but there we go. All right, so we're 2-1 now. And he had a can't keep up. I figured that would be the case. It's really annoying when they use a can't keep up and it doesn't give you any energy cards. That is the worst because there's literally nothing you could do for the rest of the half now to be able to get back to normal stats. So we're kind of always playing down here. So he has 76, we have 88. I'm gonna use adrenaline here, try to get the goal, and if I can get this goal, I have the perfect save to at least guarantee us we get into penalty kicks, right? Boom, there we go. All right, so we can at least go to penalty kicks here. I really hate going to penalty kicks though, so who knows, maybe we can get something in our favor. Nope, of course not. 76, this one was what, 71. Alrighty, and he has 84 there, 85 there. We're gonna have to use the perfect save, and it looks like we're going to penalty kicks. Alrighty. Boom. There we go. Not so fun when someone uses the perfect save on you, huh? Alright, chat, this time we're going straight catch. Past 2 times I wanted to go straight and I didn't. Now he's gonna go left, I bet. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. Okay. I think he might go straight again. Yeah. I think he's gonna try to switch it up from straight now, but there we go. There we go. He might go left again. I'm hoping he goes right. Tries to like switch it up. No. All right, I'm gonna go straight for the last one. He's probably gonna go right. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. He just went right, so I'm going to go right. There we go. I'm going to go straight. Chat, do you think he's watching the stream? Think he's stream sniping? He's stream sniping. I knew it. I knew it. It's confirmed. He's watching the stream. He's got a second monitor up. He's cheating. Oh boy. I have to score these, otherwise it's game over. Oh my god, this guy's a freaking mind reader. He's stream sniping for sure. If he blocks this, he's cheating. Okay, there we go. He's not cheating. He's just mind reader. Oh, the worst. All right, chat. This one is going to be the last game here. That'll use up half of our stamina and take us to about 11 at night. Hey, what's up, Fabio? Any thoughts on crypto mines? Never played it, never looked into it, so no thoughts, really. Oh my god, what is this? A level 67 platinum? All right, chat. This is definitely the last game tonight. The MMR is crushing us. Like, we just lost the game. Why is it punishing us even more? All right. Here we go. Okay, chat. So this is one thing I did want to point out. I'm gonna use an improved reflex because he is 72. But I'm using an improved reflex. One thing, you never have to use supercharged fuel on the first event in either half. Okay, because even if he uses can't keep up on you, it doesn't apply until the next event, and supercharged fuel applies during the event that you use it. So supercharged should never be your first card that you use unless you have nothing else really to use, and it's just kind of like a last resort thing. But yeah, you never have to use that first, because even if they use can't keep up, you can use supercharged fuel on the second round and get rid of it anyway. Tried to match up with you to snipe the whole match. We're nearly the same level. Yeah, that's the one concern I have with streaming this game. I'm gonna have to put on like a stream delay or something, so it's like a minute behind, but then I can't really interact with chat. Look at that. It gave him a can't keep up, or no, a stun. It gave him a perfect save. He's got a platinum and a gold card against my bronze. Like, give me a break here. So again, this is the third event, so can't keep up is pointless here. We've got dribbling, and to be honest, we're just gonna nutmeg him so that he can't. Oh shoot, it's a tandem one. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna lose then. All right, now we use the supercharge to give us a little bit of extra point. Like, it gives us 10 extra skill points, but I think he still beats us here. Oh my god, why did he use that guy? Why didn't he use these two? Oh, he scored anyway. What? Wait, what? 124. Oh, because that guy had a ditto trait. Man, that trait is super overpowered too. This team is nasty that guy has. Yeah, I don't think there's much chance of us winning this one. Dang, this super rare trait is crazy. Crazy. Okay, so we've got physical, tandem physical. We've got no cards that can do anything for us. So we're going to use a second wind here. Hope we get a better card. Actually, we had the adrenaline, but we don't actually need it here, ideally. We should still only be at like 79. I mean 76. He had a perfect save again. How many perfect saves is it giving this dude? Oh my goodness. Okay. Advanced targeting gives us shooting. So we got crossing and passing. 2. God, 86 and 70. He's got almost my total side power with just his one player. Gonna use a stun? No, it's not even, that's pointless. Oh my God, I didn't get to use anything. Game over. Yeah, because he's already up 1-0, if I didn't score here, we lose anyway. But this guy is just ridiculous, as if it gave him both of his top skills. And he nutmegged me, so my card wouldn't have done anything anyway. Jeez. Why did it give me this matchup? This is silly. And no cards to even, like, give me a chance. Yeah, just useless cards and just completely uneven stats. Sheesh. We got 1 goal at least. We didn't get shut out. 2-1 actually isn't too bad there. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there for this evening. Because it seems like the matchmaking is just getting more and more aggressive. Like we're just going like silver to gold to platinum here. And, you know, our guys are still bronze. So we're gonna let the MMR cool off a little bit, you know, maybe let these platinum guys duke it out, maybe play another platinum for once, you know, go figure. And yeah, so that was everything for, you know, going over all the strategies and stuff. Hopefully it was beneficial. I think we did fairly decent tonight. I can't recall how many we lost. The only ones we really lost were when the skill points were like super out of, you know, unbalanced across the teams, or I think there was like 1 or 2 where I just made mistakes, right? Like that one where I didn't use anything, you know? Okay, what was I at before? I think I actually pasted what my games were at right before this. Yeah, I was at 336 and I shared in here somewhere. So we were 336. We had 217. Oh my God, tonight was rough. We lost 5 matches. We went 5-5 tonight. I thought we did a lot better than that. Oh my goodness. All right, well, sometimes you get some rough matches. 50% is, you know, that's kind of like the threshold. If I drop below 50, then it's not so hot. Ideally, I like to stay 60 plus. What's like my total at now? I was at like 65. I think I'm down a little bit now. Yeah, I'm at 64% win rate right now. Which is still pretty good. Like 60% plus is solid. Realistically, 50% should be about, you know, what the win rate is if the MMR is balancing things out appropriately. But obviously, then strategy and, you know, somewhat skill comes into play. More so just strategy. So yeah. Hey, Yuriko, you're late. Hey. Good, no worries. You can rewatch this one. I tried to talk over all of the sort of strategies when it came to setting up the skill points on your CyBlocs, actually playing the games, which tactical cards to use when, which cards, you know, not to use in certain scenarios, conserving stamina, trying to, you know, kind of count the stamina, all that sort of stuff. And we talked about the offensive and defensive modes, right? So I think we went over pretty much everything in terms of strategy with this right now. So hopefully that helped out. Let's take a look at what the floor price is on CyBall right now, because I haven't looked in a minute. Been a little Oh yeah, chat. How many? So you guys can, okay, so 479. Wow-wee-wah. So what will a $479 CyBloc get you? 44 total skill points or skill power. And this guy's skills will be increased by +4 when it plays with a teammate with higher or legendary class in a tandem event. So this guy's trait is only takes effect if you have a silver or higher CyBloc to go with him. Now look at the change in these prices, eh? $125, $103, $228, now $479. That's a big jump up, and this was just the middle of February. So beginning February, $100, middle February, $230, now $480. Going up quick. We have this guy, Get Even. So this is skills are increased by +2 for the duration of the match if your team concedes a goal. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think these stats also stack, which is actually kind of crazy, this Get Even one. So for every goal that gets scored on you, so you know, every goal that your goalie lets in, this guy's skills get boosted by +2. So if they score 1 goal, these all get bumped up by 2. If they score 2 goals, these all get bumped up by 4. I think that's how that works. So that one's actually a pretty crazy trait. But there is so many traits. I think there's like 50 different traits or something. So you really have to just kind of like go through them one at a time and just see what makes sense. And, you know, try to put together a team where the traits kind of complement one another, or at least provide some sort of like different things that can be beneficial for you. Yeah, chat. So the packs now are a $700 floor. These packs were $50 initially. Man, wish we got them then, huh? Crazy, crazy stuff. 14x. I think the packs were sold back in like November or something, so probably, you know, 4 or 5 months. Pretty long time to be holding on to them, but you know, just the packs alone, you're up pretty massively. Plus, these packs have a chance of having, you know, legendary characters, gold, silver. So, you know, you're most likely to get bronze from these still, but there's the chance that you could have gotten a lot higher rarity classes of cards for $50. Nuts. Let's take a quick look at what CBT is at. Why do I not have? Oh, yeah. Chat, by the way, just to let you guys know, in the Discord here, I did put together the CyBall Resources channel. Okay, so if you come down here, CyBall Resources, this has all the links. This has a description of how to claim your CBT rewards. Okay, so you have to request them every Tuesday, or you know, before every Tuesday at 1, and then every Tuesday at 1 p.m. UTC. You can claim your rewards that you've requested from that week. And then here are the links to, you know, CBT on PooCoin, on PancakeSwap, and on Dex Tools. Okay. So wow, CBT is pumping again, 31.4 cents. Wild. Yeah, and to be honest, chat, I think what we're gonna see with CBT here is similar to what we saw in the beginning of Pegaxy with Vis, and potentially even more aggressive, because people saw how profitable and how crazy this was. And, you know, the FOMO might kind of kick in on this because it's early on, and people just, you know, they just want to go ape into things here. So let's take a quick look here at Vis. Back in the beginning, Vis is still holding this like 1.8. For those wondering, we are waiting for it to break this trend line. I also mentioned that in the crypto corner on the Discord channel. We did some charting of this the other day, and it's just playing in this range. So either it breaks below 1.4 cents, which we don't want, or what is looking very nice here is it has kind of set a new higher low here. And we are getting down, the stochastic on the 4 hour is getting down to the bottom, and we are approaching this trend line, and we're not at the bottom support yet. Okay, so what I would have expected is something to come back down to like 1.4 and then bounce up, but the fact that we're holding this right now, if this can reset and then we break through this trend line and start climbing back up, we can pump back up pretty substantially here. But this is not just about this here. We wanted to compare this to CBT. So let's take a look right in the beginning of this. This is what it looked like. So it started right down here, right? Like 1 cent, nothing. Went all the way up to 5 cents. Then it came down back to like 3 cents, and it just kind of chilled at 3 cents. And then the breeding started, and it went up to like 6 cents. Okay, people are like, this is crazy. And then the breeding continued, right? Then we had another unlock with more breeding and more guilds moving in, and then we saw this just absolutely rocketing. This is only showing like 17 cents, but this had gone up to 26. I don't know why it's only showing 17 there. But yeah, that had went way higher. But that is what the beginning of this looked like. And now we have CBT. So let me see if we can kind of position these similarly. You know, this initial part kind of looking like this. Right, we're just getting started. Nice little green candle here, looking basically like this right here. So then we zoom out a little bit more. What comes after? 4 cents up to 6 cents. Okay, nice 50% jump. And what comes like the week after? 5 or 6 cents up to what? 17, 18 cents. So tripling. So yeah, that's just what it looks like right now. Obviously time will tell, but I could see a lot more upside for CBT as people buy it up for mentoring, right? Because there's a lot more demand for mentoring in CBT than there's been. Now the one big difference with this, which I have to point out, like I don't think we'll see like this crazy run up where it's like, you know, a 10x or whatever on CBT, because that would be insane if it was like $3. The big difference here is the CyBall team provided liquidity for this pair first. Okay, so Pegaxy, they provided like a tiny bit of liquidity, but only through racing Pegas, right? So they were just generated through the Pegas that the team had to race. They had like 500 Pegas to race, and that was how they provided liquidity, just by minting this through the races. CyBall actually provided liquidity off the rip. Yo, Glenn joined the monkey gang. Welcome back. Let's go, my man. You love to see it. Absolute legend. All right, chat, that is going to wrap it up for the CyBall stream tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow we will likely do a little bit more CyBall, some shooter pals most likely, some, you know, probably work in some Warzone and stuff like that, and we might have some new games that we'll be covering as well. All right, so lots of stuff in the works, a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, I thought that was the Gorilla Gang upgrade. 6PG yellow badge. Let's go. We love to see it. A big shout out again all of the Monkey Gang members, Gorilla Squad, Alpha Apes. I really do appreciate you guys, and all of you guys for tuning in. I hope this helps out. And again, if you know, you're wanting a refresher on the game or any of the strategies and stuff we went over here, just you know, give the video a watch again. Towards the beginning, we talk about the skill points, and then in those first few games, you can get a lot of the strategy in there. All right. So hope that helped out for any of you guys that you know, are already a CyBall scholar for us. Okay, any of you guys that you know, have a rental team already, or for any of you that are hoping to get a CyBall scholarship, definitely a good video to watch to you know, learn some of the strategy, learn how the game works, some of the mechanics and stuff like that. But obviously, you know, the best way to learn is through actually like playing and experiencing it. But hopefully this will help give you that extra leg up and get you started off on the right foot. Because like I said, we're going to be starting the mentoring very soon here. The mentoring event begins on the 5th or the 15th, sorry, and it goes for 5 days, right? So I don't know if they count the 15th as day one, but so either to the 19th or the 20th. It's just going to be mentoring, and then obviously there's like that 5-day incubation period. So the new teams won't be playable for those 5 days, but as soon as they're playable, we're going to have a lot more teams ready for you guys to go. All right. So really looking forward to that. We are also going to be having some more Pega scholarships to give away soon too. I believe that's in like a few days. Maybe it might be around the same time. It might be like somewhere around the 15th. We'll probably have like another 6 scholarships to give out as well. All right, so we got Pegaxy scholarships going out. We got CyBall scholarships coming out. We've got new games that we're looking at. We've got more live streams coming up, and yeah, just a ton of wicked stuff to look forward to. All right, so I appreciate all of you guys for watching. Of course, as always, let's do a quick run through because it's been a minute since we've gone over all the subs and new Monkey Gang members and all of that. So I just want to get caught back up. Oh my god, there's so many. You guys are nuts. All right, Lara, Tom, Mira, Antonio, Ellie, Rover, Reynold, Ron, Splanjo, Zan's Racing, let's go, Victor, the one who knocks, Adventures, Arizona and Plays, Muhammad, Jerry-Ann, Osiris, the A Drunk, NFTO, Jeff Nelson, April, Keyfang, Paul, Keyfang, Shady, and Mika, Ian. Yo, let's go. Ian, you were the one with the super chat today, right? Let's get it. Micah, Dale, Lawrence, Phoebe, let's go. Became a member of the Monkey Gang. Love to see it. Jojo, Namoto with that super chat. Namandeep, Dang, Slonika, Lorenz, Ali, never mind the facts or whatever that is. Nero, Bridge, MVP, Matthew, Rulem, Jeet, Frederick, Scorpion Gaming, Z-How, Daniel, Music, Juan, Sammy, Eunice, Ashima, member of the Monkey Gang, Xavier, member of the Monkey Gang, let's go. Dap Center, the Smoothtivity, r/media, Nojan, Sahil, Patrick, G-Star, Loco, Bruno, Gianluca, Luca, Jamar, Christian, for Cal. I don't know how to say that one. Morris, Akira Suya, Dries, Falcon, Sherlyn, let's go. Loriani, JR, and Jan with the super chat. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the love, all the support. Welcome to Six Pack Gaming and the Monkey Gang. Let's go. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the CyBall stream. We'll be back again tomorrow evening. All right, so have a great one. Until next time, as always, train hard, game hard, keep making those life-changing gains, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.